Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for June 18th, 2025. Yeah. So I just got back home from running around like chicken all day. But it's okay, you know. I didn't get my new Texas ID though. I didn't get it. And I had everything they needed. The problem is they said that they needed the cars to be registered first. So, because as part of the, new ID process, you need to bring, and you want a driver's license, of course, you need to bring your insurance and your registration. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't know what order to go in. You know, that was my fault. It's kind of logical that, yeah, if you want your driver's license, you got to show that you have a vehicle that you paid for, that yeah, it's obvious, right? I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways. So I did come back, and because I did have the bill of sales or the titles to my car and my trailer, because I was going to wait to do that. But because I need it now in order to do this, I have to do it now. So I thought, okay, you know what? Let me look for the papers and I'll go down here up the road, because I wanted to keep them in the house. I wanted them to stay here because the first trip that I came back in, yeah, they didn't destroy anything. Because you see how I put the windows? You see that? I put it so, because Brian was breaking those blinds, so I just lift them up some so he can't reach, and then there's nothing he can really do. And I moved the chairs away from the table over there, so he can't try to climb up on anything or jump on the table or nothing, you know. So, and yeah, they just got to learn to stay home sometimes. So when I came back, I saw everything was nice. I gave them a snack because they were good, and then I found my paperwork and I went to the courthouse. Yeah, I went to the courthouse to try to get that stuff taken care of right away. I had a form already here, so I was trying to fill that out before I went. And I was going to do the trailer later because I didn't have another form, but, you know, I thought, okay, so I went back home. I went back home, got the stuff, filled out the paperwork, went to the courthouse, and I was missing a piece of paper. And it was a piece of paper I almost threw out. I didn't know. It's a piece of paper that shows that it's not on lien anymore or whatever, right? I had it in there, but I didn't think I need to bring it. So I had to run all the way back here and get that paper. But then I thought, you know what? Since I have to come back here, I'm just going to grab that title for the trailer and see if we can get this all knocked out in one shot. So that's what it. So I actually went to the Refugio County Courthouse. I'm going to let you know right now, the people in that courthouse are all very nice people. I met a trooper over there. I met a sheriff guy in the front. I met a lot of people in the buildings, and they're all very nice people. And the great thing about it is because it's a small town, when you go in, there's no waiting. There's like no waiting at all. So it's like it takes a lot of stress off of people like me who have anxiety in crowded spaces or places like that, or in enclosed buildings. It really does help. I never noticed that before. But it really does help with people like me, veterans with PTSD or who have problems to be in certain environments. It's nice. They make it very pleasant. I was like thanking them up and down. And even when I went to the Department of Transportation, that lady over there was so freaking nice. Okay? Like, I took everything in there. I had everything exactly that she needed. And then she said, oh, you need the register. And so you know what she did? She was so nice. I don't remember her name. But she put everything in a special envelope for me. Everything in here is what I need. Aside from, the registration and stuff. So, yeah, I have another appointment on Friday, though, not tomorrow. Because tomorrow's a holiday. So, almost I was going to go to the courthouse tomorrow. But then I saw a sign there and they said, we're closed tomorrow. So I'm so lucky that I did it all today. You know what I mean? At the DMV, they're so nice people. I didn't wait very long. I was filling out my application and they called me before I even filled it out. Yeah. And because I have a limited use of my thumbs, it's hard for me to write. So she was helping me with that. And it was just nice. I had a good experience today. Even though I did feel a lot of anxiety and my blood pressure go up, I'm really, really happy about the outcome. Yeah. But I got my plates though. I'm just covering my numbers because I don't want anybody to follow me around. But look, yeah, You see? I got my 2 license plate, and I guess over here you don't need one on the front. So I have my 2 license plate, one for my car, one for my trailer. I got that taken care of. I have just to fill out some additional things here. And then I'm good. And then after that, though, I'm good with when it comes to IDs and registration. But after that now, then I have to go to a county assessor office, turn in my ID and all my other paperwork for them to see, so I can have my taxes exempt from this house. So that will save me another $100 a month of payment. The only thing is I'm not going to reduce the payment. I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to keep paying that extra $100 a month, because that reduces, from what I can remember, that reduces the time span of me having to pay this by 98 months. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep paying what I'm paying now, because it's not really I'm not hurting. The rent is okay. That's what I'm considering it, is rent, which is the mortgage, the insurance, and the property tax. Those 3 items together, that's rent. Okay, rent is about $1,100. All right, that's good. That is good. All right, I'm telling you, that is good for a house. This is a huge house. It's even too big for me. But I mean, because I'm trying not to live beyond my means, because like, for what? I don't need. You guys know I can live in the space the size of my trailer, So when I moved in here, it was like, oh, it's too big, And when I was talking to the owner before, she's like, wow, people don't want to move in because it's too small. But that's because they got families. I just have me and my 2 dogs, so it's like, but it's okay. And I keep it nice and empty in here because it makes it easier to clean, wipe down things, mop the floor. Yeah. My main focus right now, though, you guys, is I got wasps, or I don't know if they're wasp or what kind of, it's that kind of bee, though. It has the big bottom, and it has yellow and black stripes on that bulb part, the body part, and then the other part is red. So it looks like it's something that will sting really hard. But I mean, I'm not allergic to bees, and if I get stung, I get stung, but I don't want to. So the other alternative I did was I called my tree guy. He's a good guy. I like that guy. He's a good guy. He's a helper. He's honest, hard worker. I didn't call him. I texted him. I said, listen, I got some wasp. I said, you want to make an extra $60? I got 100 out, though, because I don't know what kind of job this is, and I said, I got a wasps here. I don't know where it's coming from, and I don't know what to do. He said, oh, I can help you with that. He said he'll be around. So I was like, all right. So when he comes, I'm just going to give him the $100. I'm going to tell him, to just come whenever, if he's driving by one of these days and he sees that he needs to come this way, he can cut my lawn then. Yeah, But if he gets stung, I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to give him the $100 because I don't want, I don't want any, you know what I mean? I'll feel bad if he gets stung, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's all I have really going on. I'm really proud of myself for being able to enter these public buildings like this that are enclosed like that, because it's not like it's a grocery store. Even grocery stores are different to me because there's so much space in them. But when you go into these government buildings, everything is so tight and so closed. And yes, they have windows there, but it's kind of like, where's the escape route? I feel a little panicked. Just a little bit panicked. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And this is something that, like I said before, I have to work on things like this. It's okay, If I want to get better, I have to, work hard at achieving that, I mean, I'll get better. It's not going to completely go away because I have tried my damnedest to try to be out and it's really, really hard. I can feel my blood pressure go up. Yeah. I can feel it go up in my hands. My hands start to have some funny feelings. I also can feel it in my head. So this is something that I really have to be careful because my blood pressure gets so high that I have to be hospitalized. So this is why, I live this life. Nice, casual, relaxed life, because I don't want to have to go to the hospital because my blood pressure, it's a risk for stroke, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to do all that, But yeah, everything went well. Tomorrow's a holiday, so there's no really special thing going on tomorrow, except for, I'll put the plates on the car. I don't feel like to do it now because those wasps are out there. I'm waiting for my guy to come. His name is Benny. Maybe, I hope he doesn't bring his son. I would hate to see his son get stung, but he said he can help me with that. And we're going to see what's going to happen here, because yeah, there's too many kids around. I don't want to see no kids getting hurt, There's one thing I remember from my childhood, and I remember being at a park one time, and we were sitting at a bench, and there was bees, and I went like this, and I swat the bee, and the bee stung me on the hand. It was traumatizing for me as a child, yeah. At least it's good that it happened, because I know I'm not allergic, but yeah, it was traumatizing, and it hurt. And I don't want any little kids around here to get stung by one of those, because that's a big bee. I got stung by a little bee. I mean, I've been stung several times after that, in my lifetime. But that first time I got stung as a child, I think I felt a little trauma there. I was traumatized. I remember I was crying, it hurt, and all that stuff. I don't want to see anybody like that around here. I don't want to see my neighbors hurting, crying, or any upsetness. I don't like that. What's funny too? The ladies at the courthouse knew my house. Like, this town is so small, everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody. Yeah, she knew my house. She knew the lady who lived here before, and one of them lives on this street somewhere. That's how, Yeah, one of them went to high school here. I can't imagine living in one place your whole life and never, veering out into the... I should have asked her, have you ever been out traveling, or... That's one thing that people don't, you need to get out there and see what's really out there, because you're not going to find the truth on TV or on YouTube. You're going to find the truth if you go out and you search and you look yourself, see what's really going on out there. That's how you're going to know the truth about life, how people are living, learning about communities, learning about family. That's what you learn when you're on the road. That's what I learned. And being on the road helped me to learn that where I grew up was a terrible place for me. It was not motivating. I did not have a caring or loving family. I learned, from camping and all these, seeing family gatherings get together, camping groups, and it's like, wow, my family's nothing like this. My family's mean, and they're all against each other, and they're all mean to each other, and they all use each other, and no. Yeah, I didn't grow up in that environment. So coming here and finding this nice place is nice. I like it, But that's all I have, you guys. I'm really proud of myself that I made it through the day without having any struggles with the PTSD, with the high blood pressure and anxiety. I'm really proud of myself. Last night was a really rough sleep because I was really nervous about today, so I didn't sleep very well. I didn't even eat all day, because I was so nervous. But now I'm feeling a little hungry, I'm a little thirsty, so I have something to drink and chill out. The dogs already had 2 walks, we just came back, and now I'm just waiting for the tree guy. If he doesn't come today, it's okay. But at least I know he's willing to help me to take care of this problem. Yeah. Okay. So that's all I have for you guys. I'm Mona, the Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for June 18th, 2025, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.